We are Group 2, presenting our preliminary project for Sir Janice Remonta. We are composed of 11 members. I, Manuel Luis D. Aballa, their group leader, and these are my members. To proceed to our presentation, let's start with our problem aiming to be solved.
Staring at a price tag with a discount percentage, unsure how much you'll actually pay or how much you'll really save. Many customers struggle with this. Calculating final price and savings gets confusing, especially with different discount rates. This often leads to wrong calculation, confusion, and even bad budget choices. To solve this, we created the discount calculator, a simple tool where you just enter the full original price and discount rate, and it instantly gives you the exact discount amount, final price, and a special message based on how much you save. Now let's break down how this program works through input, process, and output. Let's go first in input. Two values from the user. Full price in Philippine peso must be greater than 0. Discount percentage must be between 0 and 100 inclusive. And next is the process. Evaluate both inputs using only ternary operators. Convert the discount percentage to its decimal form, compute discount amount, and final price. And last is calculatory message based on savings. And the last is output. Clear error messages for invalid entries, discount amount, and final price formatted to two decimal places. Personalized message for the user savings. And this structure also makes your presentation smooth and professional. You won't get confused, and your audience will easily understand how your discount calculator works, and from the start to finish. Okay.
First, start with the algorithm. This is the full step-by-step instruction written in plain language. It tells us exactly what needs to happen, one action at a time, from start to finish. Step 1. Start. This is where the algorithm begins. It marks the starting point of the whole process. Step 2. Prompt user to enter full price in Philippine peso. The program asks the user to type in the original price of the item before any discount is applied. Step 3. Read input and store it as a double full price. Whatever number the user types in will be saved as a decimal number, so we can handle exact prices like 150.50 or 899.75. Step 4. Validate the full price with ternary. If greater than 0, it is valid price. If less than or equal to 0, it is invalid price. We check right away if the price makes sense. A real price can never be a 0 or negative. We use a ternary operator here because it let us do this check in one short line. Step 5. If valid price, proceed. If invalid, display invalid price and go proceed. Step 16. The price is wrong, we tell the user immediately and end the program so we don't continue with wrong data. If it is correct, we move on to ask for discount. Step 6. Prompt user to enter discount percentage. Now the program asks how much discount will be given. Step 7. Read input and store it as double discount percent. The number the user types for the discount is also saved as a decimal. So, we can work with values like 7.5% or 12.25%. Step 8. Validate discount percent with ternary. If greater than 0, valid discount. If less than or equal to 0, invalid discount. A discount should always be more than 0. If it is 0 or negative, there's no discount at all or it doesn't make sense. Again, we use ternary to check for this. Step 9. If valid discount, proceed. If invalid, display invalid discount. Proceed. Step 16. If the discount is not correct, We show the message and stop. If it is valid, we're done checking all inputs and ready to calculate.
Now, we are moving from input checks to calculations. Step 10. Calculate converted decimal equals discount percent divided by 100. We turn the percentage into a regular decimal number. For example, 20% becomes 0.20, which is easier to use for multiplication. Step 11. Calculate discount amount equals full price times converted decimal. This gives us the exact amount of money you will save. How much will be subtracted from the original price? Step 12. Calculate final price equals full price minus discount amount. We subtract your savings from the original price to get the actual amount you will pay. Next, step 13. Assign message using ternary only. If discount amount is less than or equal to 100, amazing saver. If discount amount is greater than 100, incredible saver. We check how much you save. If it's a 100 pesos or less, you're an amazing saver. If more than 100 pesos, you're an incredible saver. All done with a ternary operator. Step 14. Display values formatted to two decimals using the format specifier. The discount amount PHP value. The final price PHP value. We show the results rounded to two decimal places because money in pesos always uses two digits for centavos. Step 15. Display the message. We print a friendly message telling you exactly how much you save and what kind of saver you are. Step 16. And this is where the algorithm finishes. All tasks are done and the program stops running completely. After this, we will convert this to a English yet.
To start, after we finalize the step-by-step algorithm, we turn it into pseudocode. The algorithm tells us exactly what to do in plain words. The pseudocode rewrites those steps in a simple structured format using basic commands like prompt, read, calculate, and display. So it looks more like code but is still easy for anyone to read and follow. Start. This marks the very beginning of the process. First, prompt. Enter the full price, PHP of the item. The program asks you to type in the original price of the item in Philippine pesos. Second, read full price as a double. The number you entered is saved as a decimal number, so it can handle price with a centavos like 249.75. Third, input full price equal full price greater than 0. If full price -1, use as a ternary check if the price you entered is greater than 0. We keep the value. If is 0 or negative, we set it to -1 to mark it as invalid. Then display full price equal -1. If invalid price, another ternary check. If full price is -1, it shows invalid. If it's valid, it shows nothing and moves on. Moving to the discount percent. Prompt. Enter the discount percentage. Now, the program asks you to type how many percent discount you want to apply. Then read this percent. The discount number you enter is stored for calculation. After the input, this percent equal this percent greater than equal 0 and this percent less than equal 100. If this percent -1, ternary validation discount must be between 0 and 100. Inclusive, if yes, keep the value. If not, set into -1 as at invalid. Last, for input check, display this percent equal -1. If invalid discount, if this percent is -1, it shows invalid discount. If valid, no message is shown and we proceed.
Input checks complete. Now doing the calculations. Firstly, we need to calculate converted decimal equals this percent divided by 100. We divided
the percentage by 100 to turn it into a decimal. For example, 15% becomes 0.15. Secondly, calculate this amount equals full price times converted decimal. Multiply the original price by that decimal to get the exact amount of money you save. Then to get the final price, calculate final price equals full price minus this amount. Subtract the discount amount from the original price to get the total equals this amount less than equal 100 if wow you save PHP plus this amount plus you are an amazing saver. Otherwise, wow you save PHP plus this amount plus you are an incredible saver. One last ternary check, if your savings are 100 pesos or less, amazing saver message. If more than 100, incredible saver message, and will pay. After this, we need to display an output using display. The discount amount is plus this amount shows exactly how much you save in pesos. And also, display the final price plus final price shows the price you pay after discount. To add a friendly message, we use display message equal and this where the program finishes and running.
After we have the pseudocode, we can apply it to build our flowchart. Every line in the pseudocode matches a shape in the diagram. Prompts and outputs become rectangles. Yes or no checks become diamond decision boxes. Math steps become process boxes. And start or end points are ovals. This turns our logic into a visual map that shows exactly how the whole process flows from start to finish. We begin at the start oval. This is where the whole process begins. Next, we need to declare our variables. Full price, this percent, converted decimal, this amount, final price, and message. Next, the program prompts enter the full price PHP, then reads the value and stores it as full price. We hit the first question. Is full price greater than 0? If no, we display invalid price, then jump straight to end. If yes, we move forward to the next step. Now the program prompts, enter discount percent, then reads and stores that value as this percent. Next check is 0 less than or equal to this percent and this percent less than or equal to 100. If no, we display invalid discount, then go straight to end. If yes, we proceed with calculations.
All inputs are now valid. Now we compute. First calculation. Converted decimal is equal to this percent plus 100. This turns the percentage into a decimal number format. Second, this amount is equal to full price times converted decimal. This gives us exactly how much money you saved. Third, final price is equal to full price minus this amount. This subtract your savings to show what you will pay. Is this amount less than or equal to 100? If yes, show the message, wow, you saved PHP this amount, you're an amazing saver. If no, show, wow, you saved PHP this amount, you're an incredible saver. Finally, display the discount amount, PHP plus the calculated this amount. Display the final price, PHP plus the calculated final price. Last check, we reach the end oval, the algorithm is complete.
Let's go through this code step by step, exactly as it appears from start to finish. Public class discount calculator. This is our program's name called a class in Java. Every program must live inside a class, and its name matches the file name we save it as. Then we have public static void main, string args. This is the main method. This is where the program always start running. Everything inside this curly bracket will execute when run the code. Variable declaration. Inside main, we first declare all the values we need. Double full price. We hold the original price of the item. Double this percent. We hold the discount percentage entered. Double converted decimal. We turn the percentage into the decimal number. Double this amount. We'll store the total amount we saved from discount. Double final price. We'll store the price after discount. String message. We hold the cost All these are just empty boxes we set up first before we put anything inside them. Second section, input first. Import java.util.scanner. This line brings in Java's built-in scanner tool. So we read whatever user types into the program. Next, using scanner. First, we write scanner input equal new scanner system.in. This create a scanner object named input connected to the user keyboard. System.in. This is how we will receive what the user types. Then system.out.print. Enter the full price of the item. Show a message asking for the price. Full price equal input.next double. Read the number the user types and save it into the full price variable. We do the same for the discount. System.out.print. Enter the discount percentage. As per discount rate. This percent equal input.next double. Read the number and save it into the this percent. Third section, validation. We use the ternary operator to check if the inputs are valid. Full price assigned as condition. Full price is greater than 0 if the condition is true. Store the original value of the full price and in the condition is not true, store the value of the full price into -1. System.out that print line full price is equal to -1. If we got -1, print an error message. Otherwise, print nothing. We repeat this same check for this percent. If it's not greater than 0 and less than or equal to 100, set it into -1 and show invalid discount. Fourth section, process calculation. Now we do the math. Converted decimal equal this percent. Divide that 100 turn 10% into 0.10. Final price equal full price. This amount, subtract discount from original price to get what the user will pay. Binary message equal this amount less than 100. Wow, you said PHP plus string format. This percent that 2f this amount plus you are amazing saver. Wow, you save PHP plus string format. This percent that 2f this amount plus you are incredible saver. Just check if the saved amount is less than 100 pesos. Use the first message, otherwise use the second one string format. This percent that 2f this amount, just make sure the number always show exactly to the decimal place like currency. Fifth section.
Alright, so in the output section, the program displays the computed results to the user. So here I use system.out then printf because it allows formatted output. So the percentage.2f is a format specifier that tells Java to display decimal numbers with exactly 2 decimal places, which is appropriate for currency values like the discount amount and final price. So finally, the print message, it displays the congratulatory message stored in the message variable.
Today I'll walk you through testing, debugging, and finalizing our Java discount calculator code. Let's start. Part 1. Running the original code and spotting errors. First, I ran the code we had earlier, and it failed right away. Let's find out why. First error, string format mistake. I saw a crash pointing to the string format. Look at this line I wrote. %.f2. That is backwards. In Java, the correct format for two decimal places is %.f2f. The number of decimal places always come before the letter F, which stands for float point numbers. Writing it the other way confused the Java completely. That's our first fix. Second error, messy message spacing. When it ran before, the text showed, "Wow, you saved 50 pesos. You're an amazing saver." There is no space after the exclamation mark, and I added one space so it reads correctly. "Wow, you saved 50 pesos. You're an amazing saver." Third error, calculations running on a bad input. Even I type 0 or a negative number for the price or discount over 100%, the code still did math, giving weird results like -1 pesos. So I added one rule, only calculate and show result if both inputs are valid using this check. System out print line. New line discount amount. And I combine our error message into one simple line. System out print line, full price equal -1, or logical or this percent equals -1. If the statement is true, the system will print invalid amounts, else nothing. That's all. Our discount calculator is now